Here we go again. Separate apart two seas to see the eye, a nerd above to look ahead. Who creates this heaven on earth? Heavily held, been healing in her. Tether to tell them, let him be heard. Selfishly selfless, holding me, our rummy is helpless. Did you and I humble, tactic rightfully purged, corrupted, christened, and self-king, released the anger when gave heart to a stranger. Endangered, all that endanger, pasture, landscapes, men from manger. Staff is my hanger, running a pacer. Sway, persuade your pain, don't look away, sir. Prince or pop or king of man or kingdom savior. Align fate, recalculate names for the neighbor. If nothing less, he is a servant of the loving. What's observant to awareness and help the one that's in all, and each beyond. What person all in all, what is purpose? That's not a question, statement made, now affirm it. Who I am, that is what you are. Who hoopless, pluritus, no imitation, a mimic, a mummification. Mom's the word beyond the corpse, but what's before and what preserves it? Time, right, seems live. Rewinding, I'm unlearning the mind. My mighty might be if I try, and damn, I'm trying thrice my will, but twice they blind me. Suit and tie, invested time. Fucked your price, you couldn't buy me. Rough skin from rushing with love of a Tuscan trumpet. Triumphant to trump them, a land, a hint of must. I mean must, smoking musket. A final a gland, laying lace like vine. A divine taste from the great grapevine is Eiffel, a tower. Each moment rebuilding the faithful. So indeed, a poetry in a life we lead. Pollution, revolution, golden goose. Who killed who came first? The egg or the yolk, the line with a punch to set up a joke. The funnier folk to fumble, behold, good battery both. So all skillfully he put a pain to pad, making pill without effects of the over-counter team of the drill. Who indeed they have built cavities, teeth once solid and still now cracked, corroded, hurt and need healed. I'm a proved living impression of improvision. Pen is a dipstick to transmit this ice bridge from fires lit. Creator a crater within, eye of the orifice, read and to read, repeated roles of risk. A hard color, a book he read Sanskrit, collected sand for semantic, financial. Thy hangings inherent a strange split. So do we then dare to take a deepest dive within a seat of sea, and eye of sodomy, dichotomy? Take a feat from ass, who am I? I mean to assume a side, true be true if loose is loose, tightened up, treaty type to be the ink that he is bleeding right. I mean right to say he's left to die, but live the life of wondering why not?
So maybe that says a lot about the communication and the power that resides in it, because I could use that reassurance of that I'm brave for saying these things, and you could use the reassurance that I'm not special. I just took the time to write it down and put it into a rhythmatic form. You can express yourself however, even if it's just telling me the beautiful words that you did, to boost my confidence when I send you a song. There's no separation from me to you. And, it's a crazy conundrum, because I sit here and I've opened up and said a lot of things, but there's still a lot that I've never spoken because, the shame that I feel and the lack of the loss of respect to my fans that I feel I get. And I feel weak, I feel like you shouldn't look up to me.
Damn it, no they didn't poke the bear, called the witness, I don't care, but all continuous womanization, but then transitioned him, wouldn't hide denim dentures, having vice to a big adventure, pants on fire, drop suspenders, milk the system, tell body injured, how the fuck like much to splinter, agendas, genders, render time lenders, pretenses to future offenders. Oh, I hope they don't wait, no they didn't. Now the tree is grown, I bark off a bitten. Nothing left to get now, forgiving a thing that I know, then nothing that is the all existent. Oh, I hope I don't guess who did the guess who lived inside his home but ejected quick. Yada yada, I say come blada. Carnage1nAll sutra in my casa de la Rosa de Rosetta Stone. Is he a lying imposter? Snap like Thanos, ain't no fractions. Fractals, the axe broke, attract those magmos. Adapto from Malo, Vieira, C1NO. Hit the iceberg in vinyls, a blow the size. Nosferatos, breath of light. Halos, interlinear, scannel, rock attack, isotope. So indeed, I calculously callous this catalyst. Count a chord as I count on me. Courage of cowardly louder, Lord. I'm proud of my Lord. Damper devers, ambient ambers endured, adored. Once opened up and realized I was the one, the perception, not that nor the reflection. To close off the love, no more arguments of who is and why. Once was immersed with dandruff, grandeur from curves. Help matter in words, toss salads in terms, make malice emerge. The talisman joint, callous correct. Corroded Catholic from cattle and prods from coerced and ectatic prenumal. See scandals bite off no biome from bygones. The bifrost, custard or cuspect. I cussed it, frostbit from CrossFit. Dysfunction, fitness, finesse, destruction. A gymnast, flexible, conscious and witness. He is now, who is it? Who's in him? This schism is him. Who is him?
Battle lot, battle lot, battle lot. Whoa. 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 Part of my Palean, the arc of Akkadian, pleading the fifth of a pleading archers, Octavian, quiet, covalent cartridges, cards of pens, pantheon, imagine a nation, idle in ages, how your planes like a facelift, drought and drain, skip the day, shift the night of the Templar in dungeons, deemed ancient, I'm accent of Athens, amber admins, foretold fragments of forefathers, future fragments from freaking fractures, felt filament, found fulfillment in, lost in low confidence, the demo of wet, now brighter, Britannica, tantric, it took a colostrum, free dampen the game, was breeds, gambit of grades and seeds famished, now a fashion thumb that you come crashing chrome, I mean crumb king dome drawn from where kingdom come once weird week and one now one once done and for all in all avoiding no crux and cross struts and scrolls so pastel my castle foam battle fiddle riddle russet cold classic honored no shall prosper against me feed up resonant 10 speed public performance privates exposed in envy subatomic bubonic tectonic finding it flimsy came first was the thought of to mine last a mimsy don't let Cain kill the Abel, join the Joan of Arc and all the parks, crouching cable, fame, field, fable, fit, fainal, feel of a fish, finagle, deemed it tamed and tis, as a sport, my tap for tape, drinking, spewing lactate from his lip, drip, trip, drop, trip, not ripples from it, use the whole ocean in the sip, give me a second for advice and I'll leave you with a tip, 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 tip,
Oh damn, I know they didn't poke the bear, called the witness. I don't care but all continuous womanization, but then transition them wouldn't hide denim dentures having vice to a big adventure, pants on fire, drop suspenders, milk the system, tail body injured, how the fuck like much to splinter agendas, genders, render time, lenders, pretenses to future offenders. Oh, I hope they don't wait, no they didn't. Now the tree is grown, I bark off a bitten. Nothing left to get now, all forgiving a thing that I know that nothing that is the all existence. Oh, I hope I don't guess who did the guest who lived inside his home but ejected quick, yada yada, I say come blada, Carnage1nAll sutra in my casa de la Rosa de Rosetta Stone, is he a lying imposter? Snap like Thanos, ain't no fractions, fractals, the axe broke, attract those magmos, adapto from Alo, Vieira, C1NO, with the iceberg and hot as a blow the size, Nosferatos, breath of life, halatos, interstellar roach, a fet isotope, so indeed I calculously callous this catalyst, count a chord as I count on me, courage of cowardly louder, Lord, I'm proud of my Lord, damper, devas, ambient ambers endured, adored, once opened up and realized I was the one, the perception, not that nor the reflection, to close off the love, no more arguments of who is and why. Once was immersed with dandruff, grandeur from curves, help matter in words, toss salads in terms, made malice emerge. The talisman joint chalice, correct, corroded. Catholics from cattle and prods from coerce and toy. Prenormalcy scandals bite off no biome from bygones to bifrost, custard, a cuspect. I cussed it, frostbit from CrossFit, dysfunction, fitness, finesse, destruction, a gymnast, flexible, conscious and witness. He's now, who is it? Who's in him? This schism is him. Who is him? Carnage1nAll. God thoughts, psyche, and a paradox, unprecedented. The rest remain lost, irrelevant, time evident. 6 king, I've seen Vikings in 12 rounds. A manly ailment from elements, story yet to be without story cells. A slice idolize, a happy ending, but no dollar bill. A dotted wheel can seize what souls defending. Dr. doses prescribe addicts, they medicine. Cattle prod, the Methodist spoke a regimen. Pick apart the words that some others said and said it meant. No sedative, animal and anime, animism, amulet, abundant and adamant object sound, surrendered them pre-con and drain batteries. Don't you know many cells anatomy expand out through a galaxy and galaxy Nordic of Norse and Northman Oak Park records hearse in the attic of the art actually Minmar mansion Pylon carrying a tone. Fake as flakes from metal then rained on. Right here I stand on this headlight and stagecoach a headline. Ayo, activate, I'm pretty NATO. Socrates, a nerve, Nephrodite, the unrepacted Glauconides of the car in this vessel. I use these Lambeth as I'm driving the sun, no North Star. 5 points, David, from the finger of who I are. 3 wise men in a laminate of line sheet, slimy, cold cut and blind me like blind me. Get behind me, step aside, please. I'm about to realign me, drop jaws when I wreck it. Ralph Black's law with Black's lung. Dead men tell no tales from songs on sun, but perilously I respect and respect the percent. Burnt down like cigarette arrest, but never introspect. But honestly, I seen days I wish that I forgotten hardships. Watch tales away, pearl burring my strength listening. I've been watching what's watching him, but the theory now stream of conscious. It's seamlessly astonished all observers and obelisk. I'ma keep up keys when seeing carnies. One only rake of self-esteem, something I bet you did not see. Auschwitz allotted it, a lot of problems shifted my hip out a hippopotamus, hippocampus, but instead he dancing like disco when he paint this canvas. The duration for viewers to perceive him in a light that's damnedest, instead of one made from scars, ashes, and damage. So really is he not the one, not who mapped it, but the atlas itself for you and I, and both the universal engulfed on that course, hollering all four for all will and all of source. Yeah.
Asleep each night, or is he a night awake through each day? Birth and a phrase, still words, dream faith, scent of aroma, season of his reign. You are I, you the unit code for unify. Utilize, I claims you by name, cause you are mine. As to you, too as am I. So time flies, forgive this as I flip a bird. He beyond, nest of honest and modest prowess. No proudly to process, trust totality. Gust of God, send judges he not, but punish who started lukewarm. I'm not hot, but tempt, not a full conscious, not cruel, but colossus. Don't be a fossil in my philosopher's prophet. Leave them unacknowledged now, when knowing not is no excuse for all my prospects. A pencil he draw it like clothes from his closet. Encode them in garment, the throne them guard. Not at inceptions, I dismantle a system with anti-Semitics. The skeptic who saw it and said it like pre-medic. Depressed, but quite a blessed. Opaque, but quite a blessed. Bibliotech it, and done it. Directed the spectrum, transcended a mirrored image. A mirror in it, no reflexes, just reflections. Transmission, no transgression. The land is aesthetic for 3 of our 4 of medica. Metaphors manifested in man. Am I no man? Infested, no vessel. I fixed it, encrypted. The script pusher from brick collected. The eyes have it, I seen it. He said it, and we mean it. Height from mid to middle. Anger, my fnangles from angels, then angles. Chris and cradle tunes, timid and tangled. From strangled by strangers and mangers. And able who can is the crutch. Hold the cane, now enabled. Keep rail touch. Solely red braille from. He told me ship sailed. Some old phony Cocanish. Cantaloupe, Carlo, cannoli, rascal. Seen smoley only unless I seen from what hold me. You groping me, a sodomy shown. Sodomy now proud to behold it. Father come of the sword of none who shall prosper. As I move forward, I offer an honor. Protecting my daughter. Parker, the marker, the martyr. Authoritarian, take time off from officer. Life force, dropping years a giver from channel of the all. Heroic Nazareth nerds. Travel the arm, common curb. So speak on love me, make it real thoughts. All the letter running, standing still. Never stopping what turns pets. Filled with salt, little pleasure in the pain. So I might indulge, focus on a Kirsten what's quaint. A resident never was solved. Back on fire when it revolved.
resolve, chuck stones at a glass dome. Walking, what is the issue? No kind of comet cold, unconsoled. A quench to indulge instead of insults. My shoes and soles, no well Christ you, I am both. I am light, I am me, I am free. My degree, sovereignty, all believe what's before and proceed. So if finished last, God that's laughing arose from my casket. The seed under grasses, fabric scene seems elastic. Plastic polar ice capped it in capsule of it, then it's lacked or frantic in facets. Foretold, folded under masses, beyond matter and vastness. But he gained a few followers, made this feeling fantastic.
Wrote it down in the quiet dark. My pen a match against the spark. You call it courage, I call it brave. It's just a rhythm to cheated death. But do you feel it? Why do you need it? I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. Words like rain and I just let them play it. You could do it too if you held the weight. I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. You could take the truth and twist it thin, wrap it up where the air gets thin, but I let it spill like wine on stone. This voice of mine is just unknown. But do you feel it, or just reveal it? I'm not special, just break even enough to say it. Words like rain and I just let them play. You could do it too if you held away. Yeah. I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. You could take the truth and twist it thin, wrap it up where the air gets thin, but I let it spill like wine on stone. This voice of mine is just unknown. But do you feel it, or just reveal it? I'm not special, just brave enough to say it. Home of the enslaved land of debris of gold, zoos, proper patronic nativity, scenes of indigenous Christ corruption, Christ mass deduction. If you can't be lucky, at least be charming. No gold at the end of the rainbow. Talk about a leper's con. Wanna go back in time right before I say gray Scottish sea is crazy, pale skin, hair, Blaze, flames, fields, I'm blazing in pathetic tale. Epitome of apathy infected my mind like the amity of vile owl, contented chemic fusion. Formula fresh as a mentor. Should I say it is meant at least for the condition I'm in? Calling me a tight ass, thick skin inside soft after a hymen, and call me a tight ass. No, I'm a titan. Broke the house of glass with my trident while you were scrubbing yours and then sure your smile is the only thing that's brightened. But damn them endemicals, plenty of fish in a small pond and a big in the moans. I render these to my enemies. I currently swim with the drift from identity. Extend. I break the mold, I am the man, I am in the clay. Shape and blow, I am the God, his creation is slow. I am the savior, devastation, hot and cold. I am the cast man of flame, I'm not confined inside the box of vice you hold. I am not the person that you thought or what you know. Oh, I'm the contradiction, sovereign self in hue of gold. I do not care what fate or shape you claim, I break the mold. I'm the mud, the clay, the man, and the maker, shape and mold. Oh, I'm the space between the nothing, something, and below. As above and all around, however it go. God and his creation, ain't no shape, I break the mold. Yeah, ain't no shape, I break the lead by holy order, shedding light to every corner. Set the guy just like the northern at the cross of every border. Slick brick on a mortar, bombs away Pompeii. I'm the light y'all shade, fan blaze. Isolate comments on my page. I'm a thug link, this my confidate. Wanna go cool, now I'm star. I'm a wise here, revelations. Maybe need reevaluated. So to speak, it is to activate it. So to be sad to say it. See, does that explain it, huh? Bell cast away, never cast out in the cell. All in vain, I break the mold, break the clay. Hey, 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 hey. Somebody give me one of those old school fans, you know, fold them out or whatever. Thank you. Yes, a sacred sovereign, I am here to teach the world about the solar and skin world that we deal with without and within. Here to help the others, never doubt it again. You are more than this, a sin or a saint. What is that? Just another handmade concept, huh? Conquest in a context. I do put this into deep
dialect, I say for the sake of it. I know it's deep heart anguish, the anger that comes with it came when it still is existence, learn to live with it, can't do it without it. What made you humble? What made you humble? What made you wanna be around by the people that know what made you stumble? Who made you think about the way you stack those bricks and the one in the gap of the Tetris, collecting, I am, I hear, I meant it. I sent it with incentive, with intent. This message, I hope you get it. I mean, what does that mean, I'm the inner and the middle, external, I am, I make an existence. Ain't hard as if it isn't, it's alright, nothing's left. Ain't no shade. Ain't no shade. Ain't no shade. Ain't no fade.
Fertile, a turtle slow through hurdles but ferocious when determined, fortune forced through faith in pharaoh, fighting fallacy, fruition, food for thought, fruits of pharaoh became a pear, paired with all apparel. April showers moisturize his skin, the garden beats from Byru, his stare leave him sterile, scarce of theirs I'm taking tarot, narrow shots of bow and arrow, but heart in hand go hand in herald, inheritance though it hangs heads, trim trees of tents and dents from dread, granite and grain from ground, gradually giving gratitude of granulate, gallic gallons, fluent, totalic, acrylic, attic, attach it like friction, static, and phallic, Amanda Palace, place malice in mansions, most managed, not allowed it, but took allowance like tandem till morning, like the sun cannon, a solar beam, excel, see who we are, Stanley, a marvel unless we cease the standing, it's astounding, stand proudly, sing loudly, sit in silence, brainstorming, declouding, to excite like the sound and exemplify, amplify, acclimate the action, setting demons shredded like fuel, feeding one luminate, eradicate, now liberate the lipstick, elliptic, now to litigate, meant to be addressing, tossing for me, a serpentine, simplifying like serendipity, serenity, made effigy, efficiency, remembering that's everything, an angel like a painful drive from destiny, let it kill, ease the tendons off, approve of all provision, leave, sleep, slept, slump, symphonic, a hymn, give hint of symphony, I sink into this sneak past sense and get the pen, seal synchronicity, the captain now contours a curvature called Copernicus, turn a virtue from the verse of serpentine, twist, curve and he return again, mercenary, merciless lips, twerking, I get alert and then he learned of list, but in the midst of fallen stars he found a chance to make a wish, so pleased to see his soul army. The lights in all his delicates, happens moments in this happiness through lack of human, lack of live, devil reading backwards from him, no curse instead of cursive, written wrote backs of his men, sent to swerve, stead as servants, coasting course, coax, correct, dose, divine, and dosed, and dialect, refrain from past tense, tinted behind my eye of less, no longer now I know and I, inside backwards when intro ends.
Refer to source instead of search, course more about the moral, the mortgage, jealous and the awe of element in my endorphins, a dolphin, I swing through elegant echoes, residents and records in a wreck, turns recreation of recreation, despairing dormant hours of essence, time relevant, resident evidence, after all, hell has been a lover, I'm Luffy to litigate this pirate, I'm Zoro, I'm loony, heavenly, hellish, hella Odin, Christ, Islamic or cross or Celtic, sacred, sovereign, held a medic, can't help it, selfishly selfless, ceramic, a relic, templates and Welch's, wishes well on the hand that it dealt, it melted, pop, metamorph, crematoric, allegoric, hit hymns, gleam a tech team of torches, sheets of churches, promise invest in informant, house in the sky, but don't look inside a profit endorsement, omnipotent, nitroglycerin, a testament, he chisels man out of arc, made art mystical, amazed through amaze, magnificent, malnutritional, tempered now, skip a hieroglyphic and intentional, so it goes, story gets told, so as they say, oh, who by his rope, chest, quest, gold, Mormon and Pope, morals, goals, immortal and soul, disassemble and discern, render facade, serve to mold, to hold back a heart and lack pressure or stone. Arrogant, embarrassed, allergy comparisons make way, I need clarity and clear the room of barbarian, totalitarian, totalitarian, acquisize this aquarium, coliseum, bed of lies, say hi to Marion. Chronic logic, methodic accounting, linguistic pulled out and cut off. It won't hide suicide, decided silence. I'll sit inside it, magnify it, exercise it, maximize it, magnetize this, actualize the fictional imagination. Cypress border on mortuaries, from borders preliminary. Time orbs of sunshine, pasteurized air is dairy. I lay lines and landmine, great live from grapevines. Clay moats from Play-Doh and Kratos and grave sites. No longer kneel to thrones inside this Nielsen's home. Secrecy revealed behind the sacred screen of phone. ETA, heyo, ET, phone, home, phone, home.
A hierarchy to seek is just responsive being. You are, and all that is what it is, see an odyssey. You sing harmonies, that's who you are. And be, just say it inside the heart that speaks, no mouth to use. Make mountains move, travel yards and leaks. Street credit, you earned it. Pay parchment at peak. The weekends, Amani, Mandani, no Monday, Garfield. Not too sober to weep, reap, die is who we color golds. Guides, kaleidoscope conscience through sleep and affidavit and alpha, beta, all verbatim, all creator, call Croatia, crochet, colica, Jose, Conseco, Stowe Basin, then based a phase and phrase through which I embrace her. Soul gate in the haze, found a needle and I named her. Relate my life to revelation, my path don't equate when it's path free, patent from path, pavement, polar opposite, beard, patience, bolder compliment, softer statement, higher noise and gnosis gaugement, scripture encrypted, beanie skin Egyptian, old alchemation, hermetic horn demonstration, investment in spended lenses, blended senses, 2 cents, let's rattle my cake, battle intent, defenseless little me, rem risk, duck you, I choose, a la goose, essence, SX fruit, flavor, ukulele, glad, impaling diaper, changing bukaka, lover, lubed up with lava, made a muse, into mantra, the token he told him, resolute, dome in the blender, a render and splendor and spoken, do you see calico, commando, gamma, panorama, my ammo, enamored, all standard, the lamp to the man's toe. Yoke of life, chopping contradictions like chives, holy fall through like eyes, golden. Did you a mine? Borrow hands out to hate, microchasms to climb. Met me before in the meta world, metaphors, then metamorph. But I like petals worn from rose and robes. That's flowers, corals, from sea floors, room to sea for. Food for thoughts, don't eat yours. A feast pours, a Paulus corpse from collars, from corpus, a cordial of cortex. Coagulant, carousel contorted, common quenched and extorted, frequent sequence of absorption, abortion of adornment, from lack of all the sword met mold, men do not contort, a simple source, they sanctify all sorts of sin, no this puffin' hits from air that charge a trick of electric or malnutrition, a melee mix, a confidential catalyst who makes cataclysmic like reactive rips, let me hold you, open up and let me talk, take me in and keep the thought, the passing cloud that now is gone, of service to be observant, a surgeon to all and that don't discourage when aggressive fall, disclosure forces flourish, predate she who me, now they see daisies, now turn to daisies, hurt people, no pain, peaceful now, healed, he will help heal the hurt him, who do you hear what I hear, that's me from you, said I'm here, when you want me there, oh high, there inside, just where I hide, where the soul
Call up, yeah, hold out here, yeah. I could pour it out, putting in with full intent, commit to seeking source and full presence and resonance. I am what I am, a magnet to all blissfulness, limitless, a gift to all that I desire. I'm grateful and will to it. Today brings many opportunities. Stubborn, I find the synthesis, divide the I and I. Wet the wick if I refuse to be lit. The spark of whip matches, set system clips, the matrix moves, the game did glitch. 1 second of conscious thought that it did exist and is within, so never without unless first poured from spout. Use that dense form of process to feed feed seeds till they sprout, carry communities around till they forget how it felt to be let down. A draw of all losses, blueprints of homebound is above, so below what's held in will spew out. So just like clouds, acknowledge but don't get lost in the darkness till it follows to found just attention of salt or call last for all drowns. Don't care about a mayor or memorial hall, you can sacrifice this ball right through a glory hole, an old crack in the wall, padlock on your thoughts till you're locked in a jaw. Sadness, for the light mist, now the storm from the calm. I go further, I look forward and look forward to your of our sovereign beyond skin and beyond jargon. Don't judge, I quit and beg a pardon. The heart within a chest made big like breast from Dolly Parton. The scrawny man, but jolly jam from shaky hand made music for the party like who you are. Well, no man, that's a you made a go from the womb and the homeland. A foil scheme from Soylent Green, they live but did not agree. No degree, mama higher me could strike a pot attached to make me hear and iron me, flying me well. Hero, here we are, your life's pivot of fantasy, refusing the blight pitches. Drop the code and he rewrote new digits, dropped it new from the coop like two pigeons. My skin up a breeze, I bet it cream on the creator. I sing like Ellen Maida, the slims from chances they're gonna steal a cow from me. The whole her have heard from me, no charge electric currency. The moment I stepped in the frequency get hot.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, define all, defines, defy dolls and trying to try. Say all from silence, recreate sovereign science, apply them essential mental nutritional edible metaphors melt like soaked minerals. Tears are soap sentinels sent from soul. Army me is in all, that's in general. A toe tag to a missile, blowing kisses as the whistle notes centrifugal. Travomit are insulting, hopped up bismol artisan. Whole heart sad and sincerely sorry for sorrow. I sat in cells, my garden kept guarded by who he art is to be. Of the be nautical who beat him tree. Coat to garlic, a peasant like trees. Plant peas in a pot to a pissant. Displease make a D's royal cheese. But Wendy's please say JK and serve plates from the breast. KFC soul is blessed. Drive through stress, refine and rest. Incline, it is ease, recline. See the climb in the sky, align in. Woman, why you man, a woman, one man, a woman less. We say no more than research, or stay lost. Refer alone, change yours at all cost. Alone is a lie, just like details when dust. The devil lives there, matter minds recite rocks and agents split, give face, amaze. I'm aging right in a maze, chat cheddar taste, can't evade him, tell inverted his gaze in rehearse. Each verse so tight, beach side, custom made love with words when he writes. As long as no one's hurt, concern, care is kept below baseline. Under microwaves, a macrochasm above the hate, but underclassmen bother with it. No, don't have a problem, meant to argue, then call on him. A little darker than the rest, heart homes of hymns under the skin upset. Cause David brainstorm, collect no thunder is what is. Let's win, blow minds, TNT, make a 10. Should I write it in acrostic? Hall did not see what it cost them, and be frank, a holocausting from the shrink account across in Trinity, Xfinity, infinity sign. Sam of uncle, the nuclei on scrambled. Wordle rambles from a loop of lies in hung the strip collective, all a group of flies. Let's swaddle, not swatter, not poison, be water, less toxic, smooth talk, a more modest, less modern, intrinsic music, melodic, mystic in the studio, a cyclic, entric, centric, cynic, candor, can blend of spinach, artistic, god of wisdom, a king to dumbness, denied, who died in dungeons, the crucified, revealed reluctance, crucified this reconstruction. Oh, now they've done it, they've done it. I'm doing this like it's nothing, cause he was it. Oh, they done it, done dum do. Yo, here go the drumming. No, dum dum boy. Oh, here go the drumming.